Alright, guys, let me know if I'm audible or not. If I'm audible, please let me know in the chat. Just let me know in the chat if I'm audible or not. We will start in 1 second. Alright, let's wait for more people to join in, then we will start. Pretty dull market since the past 2-3 days. You guys can put your doubts in the chat if you have any. I think a lot of you have learned a lot from the lives and are able to do it by yourselves. This is why the audience or the viewership is dropped. All right. Borosil care ratings, Vijaya Diagnostics. All right, we'll check them out. You see what's going on in the index. So Bank Nifty is recovering. Small cap is obviously already up. LIC housing 15-minute intraday. What about it? Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I mean, will I buy it? No. If it's moving, it's because it's already trending on the daily. So it might break out because of this. But is it moving because of the intraday 15-minute time frame? No. So yeah, just a basic intraday trade, I guess. Too much supply here. I don't want to. The problem with intraday is you can't time it. You can't time your move to the day. So you are placing random bets hoping that they would work out, which they might. So here, if you buy in at this demand, they might work out. It might work out for you. But the same thing if you do here, you are not making any money. All right. and the charges are too high to do this regularly. All right. So the charges are too high. I don't want to cut out at cost for 3 days. I will lose all my profit. So yeah, maybe this is all right, but again, nothing special. It's just an uptrending stock. A lot of stocks look like this. Any uptrending stock which is near the highs will look good. All right, it can move. So this stock uh, right here, this was also looking the same, and it moved up, but it wasn't moving since the past 1 month. So again, intraday you can't time it. So if it works out for you one day, very good. But to do it consistently, I don't think it's possible without taking a lot of trades. All right, so stay away from intraday. You can time your stocks. You don't need to do intraday if you can do it on the swing uh, over multiple days. So again, um, for most people, what I would suggest is before venturing out into trading stocks, intraday or options or whatever, just make some money buying the indices when they set up. All right. Whenever you feel the index is going to be bullish, buy it. All right. You will make some easy gains on your portfolio out of this. 10-12%, very easy. So even from this low, the index went up 12%. If you don't want to do this in the index, do it in some bullish stocks. Don't go and do intraday straight away. You'll uh, just give away your money to brokers and the government. Right. So Borosil. Borosil is alright, but a lot of stocks look like this. This is not the best stock. This is not doing anything since the past many years. Alright, so not bad. Weekly also looks good, but everything looks like this right now. If you see in the market, let me see. So pick up any stock, it's bouncing from the weekly demand. Look at this stock. This was the weekly demand. It has already almost doubled from here, 85%. So there's nothing special in Borosil. All stocks are looking like this only on the weekly demand. So just prefer stocks which are in which sectors are moving up. So IT sector was moving up, so Quest Corp is a good would have been a good trade. All right, because the IT sector is doing well. IT stocks, some of them are doing really well. So apart from this scandal, if you see mid cap IT stocks, I've been talking about it. They have been doing very well in the IT space. Here, this is the move here as well. Naukri also spiked up. So mid cap IT, I have talked about it previously as well. If you guys attended that live, or I talked about it over multiple lives, uh, that mid cap IT is something that is doing well. So mid cap IT was setting up. Mid cap IT has moved up. Um, so prefer sectors where you have a bigger chance of a bigger move. In random stocks like Borosil or something, I don't think. Uh, I mean, what's the reason for it to move? Care rating again. This is too extended. The demand is here. It is too far up for me. This is not something I would buy ever. Again, same thing here. Demand is here. I was looking at this when it was at 660 something. So this point, I was thinking about buying it, but again, a bit extended. Edelweiss, again, no demand, nothing. Just because the stock is sideways for 5 days and it's around the highs doesn't mean that you will buy it. All right, you have to have a proper structure to the stock, something like this at least. This is not a buy point. Even though it goes up, there is no risk to reward here. If it starts falling, it will just if it starts falling, it will come down to this point easily. So no risk to reward here. There is nothing here. Carry seal is decent, not bad, but again, doesn't really look like it's doing anything. Maybe let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So maybe some candles here, some sideways candles, and then it can go up. There's a lot of supply here. All right, JKIL. Um, Again, it's not bad, but like since it's infra, it might be good. But other than that, it's very all stocks look like this right now. So maybe prefer stocks in which something special is happening. Maybe some promoter buying, some sectoral move, something like that. IFB is gone way too up. I'm not sure. This is your demand area. So this is like pulling back. So it is in this phase right now. You have to wait for it to go sideways. So this is the phase IFB is in. You want to wait for this. After this, you have to wait for this. Right. After this, you have to wait for this. So just wait for something here and maybe then it goes up. Palash, it's too liquid. You can find much better stocks. Don't trade this. Indian terrain, yeah. Let's check out Indian terrain. Not bad, but this sector, not really the best. Textile sector is not the best. This one is a good trade. You bought it at 451, which is good. Very good. This is a good trade. 451 is good. Very good entry. A lot of people in my server also bought it. So this is a good one. Torrent Pharma. Torrent Pharma is good. This is good. You can wait for a higher low here, but this is very good. I like how closed in the structure is. All right, let's talk about the index. Again, guys, you guys are not liking the videos, you are not sharing it. The viewership is dropping. So this might end uh, soon because come on, I'm not here to disclose everything to 15 people. All right, so make sure that you like the video and everything. Uh, Otherwise, I'll have to switch to pre-recorded videos soon. All right. So, um, yeah, let's talk about the index. So, index, if you see Nifty, there's a very important candle missing in Nifty, which you are not seeing on Nifty spot or futures, and that is yesterday's candle, which happened in Nifty, Gift Nifty. So, look at this candle right here. All right, we fell from this high to this area of consolidation in Gift Nifty, and we gapped up today. Significant gap up, all right, around 180 points. So you see on the smaller time frames, huge consolidation here in Nifty, and we push up from that. All right, so we push up from this, and we are holding all the demand zones here. We're holding everything very nicely here, and we are again closing in on the highs. So today's gap down in Nifty is not exactly a gap down, all right? This is not a gap down move, all right? This is not a weak move because we have already established a very strong higher low yesterday, all right? So we dropped from here and we are up here again. So this is extremely strong. This is expected. If you are if you're closing in here, you expect this area to protect you overnight, and this is exactly what it did. Otherwise the gap down could have been much worse. All right, so this is excellent price action, uh, very constructive. And now I'm not saying that we will just start shooting up from here, but the trend is alive. All right, so today's gap down means absolutely nothing. It's in fact very constructive. All right, this candle is not visible on Nifty spot, so Nifty spot, this demand isn't tested. All right, and if it goes up from here itself, you will never know. In the back test, when you do the back test on Nifty spot, you will never know why it went up from the middle of nowhere. But the reason is yesterday's price action, it capped up. And US 30, obviously, it went below all these lows, but it is not breaking this area. All right, so if you see this weekly area of demand, which is very strong, you see this weekly lows right here. This is a very strong base. All right, and we pulled back into that. This is a significant pullback. All right, this is how much? 4-5% pullback, which is significant for Dow Jones, and we are trying to hold back and go back up again from these lows. So this is also very constructive. The market hasn't broken apart yet, in my opinion. Right now it's falling. I am not sure why. Maybe just an intraday fall or something. It fell like 100 points right here. Yeah. So these things can happen. This is all right, perfectly all right. Until and unless you see this demand going, Nifty is not weak. All right. So all these intraday falls, let the option traders deal with it. Everyone is losing money here. Don't worry. Uh, so it fell just from the highs here. There is no supply even. Maybe some 1 minute supply, but that is almost everywhere. So yeah, there is this 1 minute pause right here, and we fell all the way. But again, you see we are returning back up. That is because we just went into this area of demand, nothing else. So all these things, they keep happening in intraday. Don't worry about them. This is not breaking down or anything. Until and unless this goes, everything is all right. So no worries here. Keep buying stocks. And the other thing is small cap is too strong for all this. All right, small cap index is uh, is very strong. So look at how uh, strong it is really. But if you see, look at the difference between this move and this move. Look at the amount of red candles here and the amount of red candles here. This shows that a lot of stocks aren't going up. All right, stocks are falling. So so this will reflect on your portfolio as well if you are holding those stocks. So look at the gap up and the drop. Again, the gap up and the drop. Again, the gap up and the drop. All right, now it's also trying to drop. So this means that stocks are gapping up, but then they are being sold off. All right, this is why you might not be seeing any gains in your portfolio, even though the index is somehow still progressing. All right, so if you look at charts like these, this will happen more often. They will gap up into a supply and they will come back down. All right, this is happening a lot in the market. So don't worry about it. If the index is going up and you're not seeing any gains, index is not exactly going up. It has gone up like 1% in the past five days. So this is not exactly a bullish market. All right, try to understand the underlying texture of the market. So you see big drops like this, they are happening. All right. So if even if I see the bullish stocks, some stocks are moving up. There is no doubt about it. There will always be some stocks that are going up. But if you see most of the stocks around the 3-4% range, you will see that they have pulled back from the highs. All right. So in the past 4 or 5 days, you see all these stocks have basically pulled back. All right. So if this is reflecting on your portfolio, don't worry about it. So markets are all right again. We are already how much, around 450 points up from the lows, even more. So don't worry about all this until there's a proper breakdown. Do not give away your positions, because after the breakdown is over, let's say this is a demand zone, and you break out and there's a pullback. If you give up your positions here, if this does not break down and it goes up like this, your strong stock will be the first one to go up like this, and you won't get another entry in it. You will have to sit for a pullback and a consolidation. So do not give up your stocks so easily. All right, you don't find them randomly. So if there's a pullback, so let's say something like this. So this pulled back with the market when the market fell. Um, Let me just add one. All right, so look at this. So let's look at when the market fell. So right here, big drop. This stock did not drop, and consolidation happened, and now it's trying to push back up. So this is probably not a best example of what I'm trying to say, but you will see many stocks that were setting up nicely. They pull back to the demand zone because of the fall, but they spike very, very quickly back up without giving you a second entry. So do not give these stocks up, and this is a very nice example of the same. So I bought this stock around 1400 something, 1380 something here, right? So breakout with the market, big breakout here, but it's pulling back. All right, again, market falls big. This stock just pulls back to the demand. So if I squared it off before it broke down, I would have missed this entire breakout here and then a continuation of the breakout here. All right. So until and unless it breaks down below the demand, do not randomly give your stock up, because that is the essence of a bull market. If a stock does not pull back, how will it go back up? All right. You can't simply go up one way. So if even if you're buying and the index pulls back, because it is very, very extended right now. If you see the small cap, um, things are slowed down, and it is extended. So just a second. Yeah. So if you see, this is your sharp momentum phase right here, and this is where your stock is losing the momentum, where there's a clear difference here. So you might see a quick and sharp pullback till here, and then we can go back up. And why till here? Because this is your demand just above the impulse. So this demand is basically leading to all of this sideways move. All right. So below this, if it falls, obviously it will cover all this up. So this might not happen. You might see something like this happen in the near future. So do not give your positions up until and unless you see a break below this area right here. Hopefully that's clear with you guys. And this happens a lot. So again, look at this move, sharp break, go back up. Slow down, sharp break, go back up. All right. So until and unless your stock breaks down, do not exit them. Let's check out IEX again. Nothing in IEX. It's a huge range, very volatile, no recognizable trend, no structure to the trend, nothing. Um, just one thing in favor of it is it is at this monthly demand where from where it went up 3x, maybe even more. Yeah, 3x, around to 3x. So this huge move in 2021. All right, so tips industries. Let's take it out. Yeah, this is not bad actually because if you see the demand for this stock, just a sec. So the demand for this stock is right here. All right, this wick right here. This is the demand for this stock. So it's not bad at all. It is actually pretty decent. So it can maybe give you a move till here, but what happens here, I don't know. So this is about 6-7%, maybe not worth it. All right, I traded this stock around this point, and I was out around this point. I actually missed this big move because the market was correcting. All right, let's check out the final stock. Then we'll end this live. Concord Biotech is already gone. I think a few people in the server bought it, but it's already gone. All right, don't buy it right now. You should have bought it somewhere here maybe. Now it's already gone. Even the weekly looked really good on Concord. So don't no entries right now. It can simply just, if the market falls tomorrow, it can simply do this. Make a candle somewhere here. All right. So this is it for today. We'll stop here, and we'll see if we do the live again, or do I update with some pre-recorded videos. All right. We'll stop here and have a good weekend and keep trading. Have fun.